Hey there, how you doing? Hi, this is Native Rose Tarot. Today I'm going, I didn't even, I'm not gonna just pull, energy and just see what's all going on. I mean, I am, but not how I typically do. I also didn't sit to meditate to see what the message would be. The message actually is going to be from the male ancestry line from the paternal side. It's so very specific, which, sorry, my camera feels like I'm all like off. And that one came to me. So yesterday I was cleaning my ancestors' table, and I was taking everything off, and I was refreshing, and, taking all like old stuff, and I was actually looking for a very specific cleanser I was going to use, but it just magically disappeared. I couldn't find it. So the lighting is really dark, and I apologize for that. I don't. Hey, thank you, universe. But no, seriously though. So I was cleaning my ancestors' altar, and I have. When me and my sister were younger, my dad, he was not always in our life. He came in our lives when we were, young kids, but he used to always give my sister a $2 bill, and he would always give me like $1 or a $50 coin. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I collected them. I don't have them anymore. That's another very long story, which might actually come out in another reading. I could see that happening. But anyways, point being, at his altar, I have a $2 bill folded, and I have some dollar coins and a $50 coin. So point of why I'm telling all this is because when I was picking everything up from my dad's stuff, I was picking up his coins first, and specifically, very specifically, this coin. Very specifically, this is a dollar coin and gold. The color gold kept standing out, and brown, which I'm wearing brown. And there was brown on this cookie that I felt compelled to bring. No, I'm not going to be eating it on screen. I just really felt compelled to bring it. So, I don't know. I might end up putting it at my ancestors' altar after this reading. I'm not sure. Why am I thinking drizzle it with molasses and put it for the paternal side of the... Anyways, so that's just sorry, thinking out loud. So on this, it is the third president. So number 3 could be significant. Something being third could be significant. You could be a third child or third place trophy. I don't know. Third place in line. I don't know. The names Thomas or Jefferson could be of significance. Initials, the letter T or the letter J could be something. Actually, the letter J, because was it J? Yes, I kept getting the name. I got the name Jack. That was a name I got. Which is funny because I got that name for a very specific person, and I literally had no idea if they would even, and they were like, actually, yes. So I was like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Like, that was a cool moment. It's a magical moment. Anyways, but then when I came home from doing a bunch of stuff, it was me and my dog, Callie. And when we came home from doing a bunch of stuff, Jack Dawson was on TV. They had Titanic playing, so, and it was straight Leo's face. The sun could be of significance. Leo season. Leos. I'm a Leo if you can't tell. Those could be of significance. Sunshine. Whether it is the word, whether it is the actual shine of the sun. Okay? I don't know. But anyways, I got sidetracked with what I was saying about my dad. So anyways, I was cleaning the altar, and this very specific coin literally kept falling out of my hands and landing right on my father's picture. And first time I didn't think anything. Second time I'm like, what the heck? Why am I so clumsy? Clumsy can actually be a synchronicity as well. And I was wondering why I was so clumsy. And then the third time it happened, I was like, I had to stop for a minute. And I was like, okay. That literally, it didn't bounce, it didn't roll, it literally landed in the same place on my father's picture. So I said, okay, so I took the coin, put it off to the side so I knew, so I didn't get mixed up with another gold coin that's on his, sitting there for his pictures. Anyways, so yes, I've been seeing, so quadrants could be of significance, crossroads could be of significance, the four corners could be of significance, crosses could be of significance, X's could be of significance. Maybe I should have just went down the list and said significance at the end. Jesus, that's a lot of significances I put there. Maybe significant is significant. Just saying. So, sorry, I wrote down some stuff. The numbers that could be synchronicities or that you correlate with or whatnot could be 369. That could be in any variation. 963, 693, 639, whatever. I don't know if that's referring to numbers or maybe listening to that frequency music, maybe. I don't really know. The number's 111. You could be seeing double numbers too. 88, 55, 33. Those could be of significance. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 85 and 58. Okay. You could be having really a lot of nerves in your tummy. Your tummy feeling kind of like out of whack, you know. The word anchor. Anchor could be of some significance. I don't know if it's referring to the word, to a spiritual meaning, to the actual physical, like an anchor. Maybe it could relate to a job. Maybe you're the anchor in someone's life. Maybe you're the anchor in the family. You know, the glue. You hold all the pieces together. Anyways. Security. That word's been popping out, and I would like to say that when I was getting one of my decks, which I'm actually going to explain this deck as well. This deck was gifted to me from Universe. But when I was picking up my deck, this card came out. Literally. Security. Maybe nature. Maybe a pet dog. Maybe a pet. Sometimes. Maybe a past pet dog who is no longer around. Hey, maybe they were even a male dog. But yes, so I took this out. Oh, and I didn't even realize. Okay, so on the back it says, Security isn't wealth, and I think that's funny that that even says wealth, because I was going through the synchronicities first and then kind of explaining how I even came for how this reading came to me, to find me. Wealth was one of the things. Capricorn, paternal male ancestors, earthly financial abundance, earthly abundance. Because Thomas Jefferson was, you know what, I actually read some stuff and I completely forgot because I didn't write it down. I mean to write things down. I try. I used to do a lot better at it. I get very sidetracked very easy. Squirrel. But yes, that's funny that it says so. Sorry, I thought that was funny that it said wealth, because the whole reading today was going to be on earthly financial abundance. Hence the brown, which I did not. I did not dress to match the cookie at all. That just happened. The cookie matched me. Okay. So, anyways, this card says security isn't wealth, fame, or power. It's friends, family, our beloved animals, and a positive support system. You have a positive support system coming in. Maybe you're anchoring that in, calling it in. Sorry, anchoring, calling in, that's what I'm going to, it correlated with me. Anyways, continuing on. We can't change our destiny, only our attitude towards it. Perhaps security is having enough and living simply. Most of all, security is trust and faith in ourselves and our ability to cope with elegance. Let self-esteem be your security blanket. Well, that was really nice. Now, let me get into this deck. Okay. So the reason I say universe gifted me this deck is because when I posted my very first reading on this channel, and let me tell you, I was so nervous. I actually broke down crying twice from being so utterly nervous, and then and I'm not, I'm my crying scenes happen very privately. I'm not one to announce my tears. So, anywho, I don't suppress them. I just feel there's a time and place for them. That's a me thing, though. But anyways, after I did my very first race, so I was like so nervous. I was like crying. I was just like, I was even telling myself, like, you know what, you're just like, you're just doing like just the stuff that you're saying. Like, you're not even, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to do tarot reading? I was really like talking myself out of it. And I had to sit with that for a bit. I didn't like that feeling. So I really put a spotlight on it, and I freaking acknowledged it, because I did not like how that made me feel, because I was over here like, why am I freaking, like, the logical side of me is like, what the heck are you just like spazzing out about, and the energetic side of me was just like whoosh, and all that, like just all this stuff, and that's when I realized that I actually had, I guess it's what they call a witch wound. I'm learning a lot of these phrases. It's like I know what something is. I know what I feel, but I don't always have the names for them. Even though I'm really good with my words, but with certain things, if there's like an actual term for it, I don't like know actual terms. I'm not good with memorizing terms. So I realized that I had this fear of being heard. And even now saying it out loud, it still feels like so sensitive in my chest, But yeah, yeah. And then I was even more determined to do it. And at the time when I did it, I was kind of like, well, even if I just do one video, like, it's, probably not even, like, I'm over here, like, even if it does get some views, like, just one video, because I felt like that would have been good, to like help face on my fear that really like physically shook me, like it physically made me like a whole, if I could have sucked my thumb and went into fetal position, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I did the reading and I posted the darn thing, and the very next day at work, I kid you not, I saw a fat deck sitting on the counter. And they were not the size of normal playing cards. Look at the sizes, so they were not the size of normal playing cards. And I was at first I thought it was an Oracle deck. And I was like, who else is doing readings here at work? Like, it wasn't even a jealous thing. It was like, how do I not know? And how can we link up? That's how I was thinking of it. So then I was looking at it and I was like, so the first card that I saw was this one, because I didn't move the cards. The one time I moved the cards was when I literally went to move the deck before I was recording, and I got security and I kept it because it actually does relate. So I was like, oh, that's a trip, But I had gotten compassion for the first, that was the card that when I saw, I kept thinking it's Mother Teresa. It was called Compassion. And then this one on the bottom was called Dignity. And I thought that was very fitting for doing medical field CNA work, But anywho, I had to Google what that was, and apparently they're prayer cards. I've never heard of that. I asked around and nobody even knew whose they were or nothing. So I was like, that's wild, dude. The universe really gifted me that. That's wild. So, so today it dawned on me that I think I'm going to pull one card, which is so funny because one card already got pulled. That's the security. So I don't know if I'm gonna pull another card. I might just leave it for that one. I might pull another card. I'm not quite sure yet. But yes, so hopefully I didn't leave out any of the synchronicities or oh, actually I did leave out some of them. Blackened bronze and gold. Those two metals could have some significance to somebody out there. I actually looked up blackened bronze because I needed to make sure that was the name of it. And it said that energetically it is a highly protective, heavy, energetic frequency. So I thought that was really interesting, highly protective, and we're talking about the male ancestry line from the paternal side on top of that. Something else that could be a synchronicity for any viewers out there could be a random out of the blue fascination with something, whether this is something that you are seeing with your physical eyes, or it was just a thought and now you're have this random miniature freak obsession with it. You're just so fascinated, you just want to know about it, you know what I'm saying? So that could be something. Maybe that will relate later in the reading. Who knows? I literally have I feel like I just took 20 minutes just talking, explaining this. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, folks. I'm not just trying to take up your time talking. I am, I'm gonna make this cookie because it's kind of, it's a pretty cookie. It's just kind of in my way, just a smidgen. Sorry if that's like really loud. I was trying to lift it. Okay. I did a, what do you call it, a pre-prep before I started recording. That was such a bad... Oh, what do you call it? Brr, shuffle. That would be the word. Please don't judge me on my shuffling right now. I'm, God, I really feel like I'm struggling, just doing normal functions right now. Stuttering on my words, stuttering on my feet. I'm tripping on the air. Really weird dreams could be significant. I've been having some really wild dreams. Most of them have been, I think they're, what do you call them, the universe kind of, updating me on just stuff in my life. But yeah, I will admit I had a really weird dream about my phone. My screen cracked, and it was like one of those, you know, those glass coverings that it'll crack that, but it won't be like your actual screen is fine. It was that, but with the crack, I was able to like fold my phone in half. So maybe your form of communication is changing. Maybe the people you communicate with, maybe you're folding things shut on people and stopping communication, maybe. I don't really know. I'm not a really good dream interpreter. It takes me a cool minute to understand a lot of my dreams, I'll be really honest with you. But yeah. Okay, so sorry when I get all I feel that emotion, that energy. Okay. What is it? Oh, oh, sheesh. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Alright. We have the Page of Swords. Nine of Coins. The Queen of Swords. How do I get me a nail file like that? Right. Big ol' Ace of Pence. Make more room. Farmer in the down, the farmer in the down. Hi ho the dairy-o, the farmer in the down. No freaking idea why that one popped in my head. Hierophant. Nine of Cups. Got some nines. 99s. The Hanged Man, reverse. These here. The Three Cups. I feel like all we're missing is that 6. And the Three of Wands. And I'm not quite sure what energy I get from this yet, to be really honest. And I'm wondering if I need another deck. Plants could be of significance, and somebody gifting you something could be of significance. Stocks and bonds could be of significance. I don't even know why I got that energy. Okay, I got an energy of maybe someone very cocky. This Page of Swords is giving me a very cocky attitude. Very full of himself. Actually, that very full of himself kid. One of those types of where you're ugly on the outside, ugly on the inside could make you attractive on the outside, utterly ugly. This gives off that energy. So this is why I was laughing. Okay, so this is what I immediately saw. A very cocky, very full of themselves person offering 9 instead of 10, as if they don't have to give the full effort. They don't have to give the full something, the full amount. That could be at your job, that could be in a friendship, that could be in a family dynamic, that could be in a romantic setting, that could be anywhere. It's somebody thinking that they don't owe. I'm not quite sure. It's entitled. It's super an entitled air about them. And I feel like this young lady that's filing her nails with this exaggerated nail file is very much protecting this big one ginormous pentacle that if they'd have just gave 10, they would have all came out to this ginormous one. But it's not quite there. You see? Okay. Sorry, I was like my little effects going on there. Okay, oops. Sorry, Queenie, didn't mean to put you upside down. And then we have the Hierophant here. I spoke too soon when I said all we need is the 6, huh? Oh no, I guess I didn't. 6. Anyway, sorry. That was something else. And then we have the Hierophant, the knowledgeable, the wise. I know this is related to, like, I think, like, marriage. I believe this is, like, related to marriage. But I'm not getting marriage. Off this. This is giving me just, like, someone who's very wise and knowledgeable. And maybe this is why the Queen of Swords is protecting this, because she's very wise and knowledgeable. Maybe the male ancestry line is protecting you and very wise and knowledgeable. Giving you the information so that you're able to protect. It's a very important pentacle. This pentacle feels very important. And it feels like the golden egg. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it kind of feels like that. Like that kind of, you know, air to it. I really hope I'm not talking very low right now. I hope you all are able to hear me just perfectly fine. I am not very tech savvy, so honestly, I don't even know why I don't do lives, because I don't really tweak anything in my videos. I don't. I'm trying to learn how to, you know, like add little bullets and this and that, like, yeah, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I don't know how to cut them together, so pretty much the way you're seeing it is pretty much exactly how I recorded it. Okay, anyways, sorry. And then we have the Nine of Cups, and I don't really know what I get from the Nine of Cups yet. I don't know what feeling I get from it yet. But it's hard for me to tell, because this is very loud to me. It looks like someone, okay, so look like... So, like, I'm very aware that it's upside down, right? Because, like, this, it's like, okay, gravity's working, right? But, like, this side, it gives off the feel of someone who is straight BSing, someone who is faking it. Someone's like, oh my god, this is just so strenuous. This is so much, oh my god, this is wow, balancing. But in reality, it's really not that hard, but their show is, like, such a bloody show. So exaggerative. Do you know someone who's a drama king or a drama queen? But it does feel like, with this faking it, it doesn't even feel like fake it to make it. It feels like faking it because they're not trying to make it. They're literally just trying to fake it. It literally gives off that energy right now to me. It feels like they're trying to pull a fast one with, oh, I got these amazing 3 cups, and I've got this beautiful big bold flower on these 3 wands. They're so wow, and it's so wow, and it's so hard. Oh, fake, 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 fake. That's what this is giving me. Like they're trying to bring attention to how shiny they are, or how beautiful and big the flower is. But in reality, they're only giving you 3. They're only giving you a small handful. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from it. This is a really weird reading. I don't even know how this is even relating yet. I am not understanding how this is relating. But for gold being significant, I feel like there's a lot of kinds of gold all up in these cards. Ziggo, diggo, diggo, diz. You know what? I really don't even know how to pause this, but I need to get some water because I feel like crazy dehydrated. 1 minute, please. Okay. That was yummy. So I'm gonna, I don't know why I'm saying this. Actually, I guess I do know why I'm saying this. So I don't know if anyone has ever heard of charging their water. I try my best. I'm getting a lot better with remembering to charge my water. So I'm trying to do it with everything, even if it's just my energy going over, whether it's my palms, putting my energies, like concentrating my energy to the palms to activate the water, whether it's sitting with my plants. Sometimes I'll let it sit at my ancestors' altar and I'll just ask them if they can please cleanse it. But since I live alone and I don't really have a lot of company that really comes through to my place, my jug of water, sorry, my chair is like really squeaky. If you guys can hear that, I apologize. Super squeaky chair. But yeah, I actually pray the jug. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought I should share that. I'm so sorry for this dark light. I really don't know how to fix it. It just goes brighter and darker as it so much pleases. I have no control over this. Don't judge me on my lack of lighting techniques. Alright. Ancestors, what else do we have? What else would you like? I was actually thinking I should grab another deck. I wonder if I should grab another deck. 8 of Pentacles. I'm actually going to grab another deck. I don't know why, but I don't think this is the deck. One second again. You know what? I'm going to go with the black deck. The Black Tarot deck. I'm going to go with that one again. I was going to go with my fairy deck. This poor case is ripping up. I was going to go with the fairy. I really feel like it's the black deck. I'm going to be really honest. That's kind of wild. I think this is the most I've pulled out this Black Tarot deck is with doing the readings on here. Get away. Alrighty. Let's see what we got there. Matey. We have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups came out twice. As it popped out and landed literally right on my security card. Take out the mess. See how this is 9? Yeah, see how this is 9 cups? But you have that, it's like a portal, like an opening. Like something's coming through, but it's just not there yet. You see what I'm saying? Page of Wands. Letter M could be of significance. Maybe you had an ancestor. M for man, male. I'm just kidding. But maybe you had an ancestor that had a first or last name that started with an M. Page of Wands. Here you go. Sorry, it's looking kind of blurry. Let me just pull out some of these. Let me get the layout. Sorry, I think I pulled it all. Hold on, up or down? Sorry. I also didn't mean to burp like that. Wow. A 9 of Swords. Because the way I pulled it, I think it was right side, and I think when I pulled it, I made it upside down, so then that threw me off. So then I had to rethink about the way that I pulled it. Anyways, 9 of Swords. Is there someone that was really wishing bad on you? Maybe trying to steer you wrong. Look at that. I don't know. This gives off like twisty. Like not a hundo. Not straightforward. A little bit, there's things that aren't being said, aren't being shown. That gives off that kind of vibe to me. And this one feels like, like exactly what it looks like. It's like someone's losing their mind about something. Was there somebody around that was, I don't know, rah, rah, sis boom bah, but like secretly giving you the evil eye, or like saying good luck and privately wishing you fail, trying to ride on your coattails, but literally not having any faith or belief in you. Knight of Cups. You know what this just gave me right now? Maybe you feel most serene when you're alone. Away from the noise, away from the people, away from others' energy. Maybe you have a familiar in your life. Maybe you have maybe you have another soul that accompanies you. Ooh, what dying? Knight of Cups. There's a Knight of Cups flying straight to someone. Bam! There you go. No, I mean, seriously, that was kind of crazy, though, that it kind of like flew out like that. 5 of Wands. Smiling faces, smiling faces. Looks like a bunch of smiling faces that are lying. Seriously, though, do you guys have people out here that are, like, really evil-eyeing you and secretly hoping for your demise? They don't want to see you make it, maybe? Gosh, dang. That sounds like a harsh message, Jesus. Death. Death has been coming out a lot, my friends. There's endings. Simple endings. I think I'm going to start my business up in Vegas. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Anyways, this guy looks like he's heading to Vegas right now. 2 tickets to paradise. Don't mind my singing voice. I know you could get blinded by the beautifulness of my voice. The lovers, secret lovers, say, that's what you want. She looks like she's straight doing pose. Oh, baby. The lovers. You know what? Maybe you're rising through, yes. I think you're actually starting to see a lot of the fake-a-roonies out there surrounding you. I think you're silently very catching on to the game that these people are playing all up in your faces. I think you're catching on and silently taking note. I think whoever these fake erroneouses are may not even realize your actual change. They may not even realize the little things you're doing of distancing or finding inner peace, or maybe being more quieter than usual. Yeah. This is the Three of Cups. Maybe you took off the rose-colored glasses and saw how dark some of this ish really was. That only came to me because it's literally going right underneath this Three Cups. It reminds me of, you know, on that show, what the heck is that show called? Stranger Things? Where they went to that other side. That it was exactly like the school and the mall and the whole everything. It was exactly like that, except it was like dark and dreary, and so then you got all this brightness. Then you got this. Oh, that's upside down. My bad. Sorry. And then all this dark, dreary glooms. Both the same thing. Both the same thing and different sides of the coin. Lots of significance. Maybe you're starting to see that the Prince Charming you thought was Prince Charming, all that stuff you've been blowing off isn't snow. It's actually, dandruff and rust from their flaking halo. Gee. Be talking some smack up in here. Oh. Hey, sorry, I just gotta share this. This is the coolest pen I've ever frickin' owned in my bloody life. Found this at the Dollar Tree. Its wheels move. Its wheels move. That's the coolest thing. Anyways, sorry. I really love that pen. The Seven of Spheres, huh? The Seven of Spheres, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's kind of... Look at that. That looks like that root system is breaking apart that dark, dreary ground. And look right there. Quadrants. There's a cross right here. Quadrants. I'm just saying. It really looks like that tree is breaking that ground up, that it is just gonna rip apart. You know what? You're ripping apart that stagnancy. You're tired of the stagnancy. You're tired of the fakeroonies. You're tired of the BSers. You're tired of the energy vampires. If you don't know what an energy vampire is, have you ever hung around someone and could not explain why you were so exhausted after? Or you hung around, say maybe you're feeling like fan-frickin-tabulous that day, and you're just like, you know what? Man, I feel like well-rested, I feel like this, I feel like that, I feel just all kinds of great. And then just say you have a friend hits you up, and maybe they have a typical conversation. I'm not going to say same conversation. They have a typical conversation, and maybe they're venting. Maybe they're complaining. Maybe they're talking about the same dream from like 20 years ago that they never took a step towards. I don't know, something. But then you feel like irritable after, or you feel kind of like super down and depressed and negative, like out of the blue. You ever, like, did someone ever affect you like that? And you're like, what the heck just happened to me? Like, I was literally just fine. That's people That's people sucking out all that amazing, great, vibrant energy. Your energy. And so then all they're doing is it's a dog shaking off their fleas, and then they're not itchy anymore. They feel great, and all of a sudden you're like, what the heck? Right? It's that's what that is. Yeah. That's my analogy for it. To be quite honest, if someone's offended, I really don't care. Not right now. I don't think I have the energy to care. Maybe that's what this energy is. I kind of have this. Like, I'm already like, okay, what is this reading trying to, like, yeah, I think you're already hitting a point where you are just tired. You don't even have the energy to fake the funk. You don't even have the energy to do a whole pretend conversation. Like, why do I care about your 10 ducks and that Jimmy had the sniffles? Because his feet were in the pond. What? But everyone's fine. But you just had to sit there and tell me 5 hours about Jimmy and the ducks. You know, it's like that. I couldn't think of anything fast enough, so that's why you got Jimmy and the ducks. But, yeah. You know what I did not notice about this? I just noticed this right now. You see this guy down here? It's like a guy coming out from the crevices, making their stand. Enough is enough. And then you see all these orbs, all these circles, all these spheres. I know it's called the Seven of Spheres, but it reminds me of like your ancestral team, your spirit team coming and being like, yeah, we got you. You ready? You ready to make this stand now? You ready to open that door? We got you. We got you. Let's go. Let's go. And I really don't know exactly what kind of energy I'm reading into yet. Not completely. I really don't even know how any of these things relate. Maybe I shouldn't even bother because I don't even know. See, that's just me doubting myself. See, I need to stop that. That's going to stop right now. I'm going to stop that because I know. Because I know what I know. And I know I'm not a fake-a-rooney. And I know I'm not no deceiver. So I just need to stop and I just need to trust and follow. I'm sorry. That was for me. That was for me so that I don't let negativity win. Alright. Let's get back to it. I don't even know if I want this deck. This deck seems so dark. Spirit, what else? Do you have any more messages? You're ready to go into beast mode. You're done being polite. I'm not saying you're gonna be like full-on jerk mode, set fire to the paths ahead. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you are ready to go into beast mode. You are ready to tackle this. You are ready to put your hand on that doorknob, turn that doorknob, and walk through that doorway into a different timeline. into a different you, into a different era. You're ready for it. Whether you're taking it yet, I don't know. But if you ain't straight fed up, ready to do it, you are gosh darn any minute. That's what you are. You're any minute if you ain't there yet. What else, Spirit? Oi. Oi, that's a lot, mate. Four of Cups. I don't know why I was thinking Four Locos. Okay. Jesus. Sorry. The Four of Cups flying right at you. Did you put on those 3D glasses? It seems so real-like, huh? Four of Cups, four corners. Maybe you feel like people are stretching you in four different directions. People pulling your arms in different directions and your legs in different directions. Eight of Wands. This one. See how you could barely see him? Like he's barely making himself known? And then you got this stream of light. Blinded by the light. Okay, seriously though. I feel like that's you ready to take that open. Ready to open that door. Ready to let that light shine through. Let the light shine through. Judgment. Look at that. It looks like a whole fingerprint, but it looks like a tornado of a fingerprint. That right there gives me the energy of your energy's done. Your energy is ready to come out full-fledged. Knock the doors open, wide open. Say, here I be. Here I be. I don't know why I felt the need to take that before I finished this deck, but I did. Five of Spears. You know what this reminds me of? Okay. You ever get flowers and the flowers are in this netting to make sure they keep their shape? Make sure they're pristine, and you just pull the netting off the flowers and then the flowers open up. That reminds me of that, except it's not giving me the feeling of to keep everything in pristine shape until you're ready to release it. Now that could be the soul being like, we're keeping everything all tightly here until we're ready to open it up. But what I'm getting from this energy is I get this energy of people wanting to restrain you. People not wanting you to grow. They want you to stay exactly whatever cookie cutter shape they bought you in, you know? Like, not bought you in, because, you know, I mean, I hope to God no one went and bought you. The heck? No. I mean, like, you know, like the person they met or when they found you or whatever trauma and damage you weren't willing to heal from yet that kept you at a limited state. People making you collect fuzz all up in your aura. The heck? We got the Wheel of Fortune. And I really see emphasized north, south, east, and west. Do you see the extra lines? 4 quadrants, the 4 corners. I'm telling you. Four corners, 4 quadrants. Crossroads. Wait, how would I do it? I feel like it's simple. Crossroads. Crosses. Getting crumbly umblies everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to put that there and then I'm going to clean that up when I'm done with the reading. Actually, I don't like all those crumbs there. It's actually going to annoy the heck out of me. Alright, real fast. Real fast. I must apologize because I am insanely exhausted. We have the Knight of Wands. I don't think I ever noticed that. Sorry, on this card, it looks like something's on here. Whether you touched something sticky and it left a mark, or it was like the foggy, you know, like if you touch condensation and your fingerprint is on there. It literally gives off that kind. I don't even know if you could see it in here. Like, trying to see if you can see it. Feel like, anyways, I don't think you can see it on here, but whatever. And this is Knight of Wands. That's like really hard. I can't even see that. Now I see it. That's like really hard to see that picture. 8 of Cups. Look at this. It looks like the water or the land that they're on is moving. Hold on. Like ripples or lines in it. I'm really trying to... But it looks like they're standing still. Like they're just frozen or stuck. Oh, this is wild. I'm sorry, this being tired really hit me hard. Oh my gosh. And this is the 10 of Wands. Oh my goodness, this is really hard to see. This is really hard to see right now. I know. Oh, my thing was upside down. Okay. Okay. We have the Chariot and the Four of Wands. I didn't, I don't know, right? Okay. To me, it looks like you got the guy driving the chariot and the two horses pulling the chariot, and it looks like they're looking at this. A Four of Wands that are put together like it's a blocking. Like they look like, honey, please, like, you don't really think that's gonna stop. Like, we can, like, get through that, right? Like, it literally gives that kind of... I feel like the people that are blocking you, deceiving you, acting like they're on your team and they're not. People may not even understand why you trigger them. They may really genuinely like you, but still be triggered. And honestly, all that is them not wanting to face their own inner pain and their own past to heal and be better. I mean, I'm not saying they don't want to be better. I'm just saying they don't want to do the work. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard facing your fears and pimp slapping them, you know? It's really hard, and a lot of people don't follow through. And that's a small percentage that even take that step forward to try to follow through. The majority of people don't. And that's really unfortunate, because I think there would be a lot more beauty out there if people just, stopped and looked within. I'm going to be really honest. I fully do not understand how this ties in with the coin and the paternal side. I'm going to be very honest. I mean, I could try one more deck, but I don't think so. Shit. Do you want me to? No. Okay. Do you want me to? What do you want? You may be coming across... apologies for that. Dang. That was weird. That was really weird. I literally just choked on spit I didn't know was there, and it literally stung all the way from my nose and down my throat. That was weird. Okay, you may be coming across a lot of men that... Sorry, I was trying to get my feet in my slippers. You may be coming across a lot of men who are wanting to put their thumb on you, wanting to control you, even if it's just a smidget. you could be coming across men that are disregarding your ideas, and like say you guys were planning a vacation and there was like one or two things that you really had your heart set on, and they just stomp it and say no because we're going to do this, and they just completely cut it out the program. That is a form of disregarding you. That is a form of disrespecting you. That is a form of wanting the control in the relationship. That's weird, but yeah, that's a form. You could be coming across angry men. Angry men that want to educate and mansplain how you feel, or what's going on within you. Or you could even having men come up and tell you that you're wrong about your own animal. And then they're trying to educate you on things they don't even know about. I'm so serious. You might be coming across a lot of different kind of controlling males. They don't even have to be guys. They could just carry a very strong masculine energy. I don't mean just men, but I mean, shoot, I have women with strong masculine energy that literally do the same thing as men do to me. So it could literally be masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a specifically man. Yeah, I am going to leave it here because I'm going to be really honest with you. I am so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. I thought I got enough rest. And apparently halfway through this, I just was overtaken with, I just thought I was just going to nod out. You would have thought I had, oh my gosh. Narcolepsy. Is that the word? Narcolepsy? Where you're just like, hey, how you doing? And then you're just out. And I'm not meaning that disrespectfully. I do not mean that disrespectfully. I just mean it's the one where you can just right where you're standing, you just pass out. Didn't Harriet Tubman have that? Narcolepsy? That's wild. That's definitely protected. AF, dude. Never got caught on all those. That's wild. That was a weird sound. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. Well, I really hope that this reading made sense. It didn't make sense to me. I definitely know this reading was not for me. All the messages that were coming through were not related to me, so I know this isn't for me, and I truly, truly hope this resonated with somebody. Please, drop a heart emoji. Or, you know what? No. Drop a muscle emoji. Yeah, don't judge me on my musclies. Drop a muscle emoji. Because you're strong, resilient. You're done and you're fed up. You're done smiling when you know people are BSing you. You're done being the person, being the bigger person while everyone else gets to stay the same shit person. It's not fair. It's not right. You're done. You're fed up, and you have every right. You have passed on love members, men from your lineage that are looking out for you, protecting. And I believe that even if they didn't do a good job here on the 3D plane, I do really believe that in the spirit realm, if they're for your highest and greatest good, they're definitely over there making up for it. You guys have a blessed day. Later.